स्वागत है। आइए हम सीधे चलते हैं कोलकाता, जहां वित्त मंत्री अरुण जेटली संबोधित कर रहे हैं संवाददाताओं को जीएसटी की मीटिंग के बाद।
Issues which we discussed, there was a complete consensus on the fact that there should be no constitutional cap, because contingencies might arise in future as far as the quantum of taxation fixed by the GST Council is concerned. It is best left to the discretion of the Council. As far as the 1% additional tax for a period of 2 years is concerned, I have already indicated that I am quite flexible on that issue. Some states felt that that may increase the liability to pay compensation as far as the producing states are concerned. That will be the one impact if this 1% taxation is done away with. Therefore, this issue was taken into consideration. Now, as far as the future roadmap is concerned, the timetable really is that we will try our best to see that the constitutional amendments are approved in the monsoon session.
Will also be put in public domain. Two issues on which the states want a further discussion. One is with regard to a further clarity on how the R&R, the revenue neutral rail itself, would be calculated. And therefore, Dr. Amit Mitra would be convening a meeting sometimes in July, once again. Before that, our officers would be also meeting separately. And in the ministerial meeting that he convenes in July, presentations would be made on the possible R&R calculations. The chief economic advisor who had headed the committee would be there to make a presentation on the R&R issue. The second, with regard to the management of the taxation structure once GST is implemented, would raise some issues of dual control between the center and the states. And a large part of the discussion today also centered around the idea of a dual control. How this is workable, and that it should not lead to any conflict or repugnancy, and therefore it can be worked out harmoniously between the center and the states. That procedure should be clearly streamlined. It is therefore necessary that revenue experts and those who have dealt with this management in the center and the state should meet and come to this harmonious system by which it is worked out. And in the next meeting of the finance ministers chaired by Dr. Mitra, a presentation on this issue will be made. So, on the assumption that on one hand we move towards passage of the constitutional amendment, on the other hand these two procedural issues, one with regard to dual control and the second with regard to the quantum of R&R is finalized between in the empowered committee itself. It was a very business-like meeting in which all the 29 states and the union territories expressed their detailed opinions and concerns. I think Dr. Mitra may have something to say.
Well, we are very happy that all the states in a federal structure like ours were present, and as the Union Finance Minister said, this is perhaps a record attendance of finance ministers. And one of the ministers said they were very happy to be here in the city of joy. So they are here and they have had a substantive discussion which has been well stated in detail by the Union Finance Minister. I will only say that we will try to fix the next meeting sometime in the second week of July, by which time the two issues that the empowered committee decided to deliberate further, which Union Finance Minister has said to you. One is the R&R revenue neutral rate. What will that be? And the presentation that he has kindly indicated, the Chief Economic Advisor will come and make. And the second is the dual control, on which there was an agreement that 1.5 crores, up to 1.5 crores, states will be administering the whole process. And above 1.5 crores, what will be the seamless process of dual control, presentation will be made. So I would only say that we are